Hi Filipino learners, my name is JC. Kamusta kayo? In today's video, I will be teaching you when to use marunong, kaya, and pwede. Marunong, kaya, at pwede are three Tagalog words that can mean can in English. Even though they all mean can, they cannot be interchanged. So today in this video, I'll show you the best way to determine when to use marunong, kaya, and pwede. Let us begin with marunong. Marunong is knowing how to do a skill, something you learn. Halimbawa, marunong akong magbisikleta. I can ride a bicycle. So riding a bicycle is a skill that you learn. Isa pa, marunong siyang lumangoy. He or she can swim. Marunong sumayaw si Elsa. Elsa can dance. Marunong magbasa ang mga bata. The kids can read. So if by can you mean knowing how to do something, like our examples, I know how to ride a bicycle. He or she knows how to swim. Then you should use marunong. Now, when using kaya, by can you mean you're capable of doing it. Okay, wait. Doesn't it mean that when I know how to do something, I am also capable of doing it? Well, not always. When you say marunong akong lumangoy, I know how to swim, that doesn't always mean that at the moment you are capable of doing it. So for example, you have a serious injury in your arm. Obviously, you are not capable of swimming at the moment. Hindi ko kayang lumangoy. I can't swim. Dahil may pilay ako sa braso because I have an arm injury. But let's say your arm is now healed. You can now say, kaya kong lumangoy. I can swim. Isa pang halimbawa, let's say that Eddie knows how to drive. Marunong magmaneho si Eddie. But that doesn't always mean that Eddie is always capable of driving, right? Let's say that he's really drunk right now. Hindi kayang magmaneho ni Eddie. Eddie can't drive. Eddie is not capable of driving. But let's say he did not drink any alcohol at all, then you can say, kayang magmaneho ni Eddie. Eddie is capable of driving. Now, you might be wondering, why did we use si on this one while we use ni using kaya? That's because when using marunong, the doer of action is the subject or focus. So we're using a subject marker for the doer of the action. But when using kaya, the focus is now on the verb. So since the doer is no longer the subject, we used a marker for non-subject, which is ni. Going back to the other example that we had, we used ako here, see, which is a subject pronoun. While on this one, where we used kaya, we now use ko, a non-subject pronoun. Also, you could of course use kaya when you just simply want to say that you are capable of doing something that is not a skill. Halimbawa, kaya kong tumalon ng ganito kataas. I can jump this high. So jumping a certain height is not a skill that you learn, like singing, driving, or riding a bicycle. You don't say, I know how to jump this high, but instead you say, I am capable of jumping this high. Isa pang halimbawa, kaya niyang buhatin yan. He or she can lift that, or he or she is capable of lifting that. Kaya mong tumakbo ng 10 kilometro. You can run 10 kilometers. Kaya kong kabisaduhin ang tula. I can memorize the poem. And lastly, puwede. Now, this one has a lot of uses. First, you can use it when you are asking for a favor. Halimbawa, pwede mo ba akong samahan sa mall? Can you come with me to the mall? Or will you come with me to the mall? Pwede mo ba akong tulungan? Can you help me? Another meaning of pwede is allowed to or permitted to. Halimbawa, pwedeng gamitin ng mga bisita ang pool. Visitors or guests are allowed to use the pool. Pwedeng gamitin ng mga customer ang Wi-Fi. Customers are allowed to use the Wi-Fi. Another use of pwede is by can, you mean you may, which is basically like allowed to or permitted to. It has something to do with permission. Halimbawa, pwede kayong magdala ng pagkain. You can or you may bring food. Pwede kang sumali sa banda namin. You can join our band. And lastly, you can use pwede when by can, you mean you are available to do something because your schedule permits it or you are free to do so. Halimbawa, pwede kitang tulungan mamaya. Because you know that your schedule permits it, you are available to help at that time. Or let's say you were invited to go to a friend's house tomorrow and you're free, you have no plans, you can say, pwede akong pumunta dyan bukas. I can go there tomorrow because you're free and your schedule permits it. Well, that is it for today's video. If you like this, give us a thumbs up. And for more videos like this, you may subscribe to this channel. Maraming salamat sa panonood. Sa susunod ulit. Paalam.